On a winter morning in 1607, the sea along England's western coast began to behave strangely. Fishermen noticed the tide pulling back farther than anyone had ever seen. The seabed lay exposed, glistening with stranded fish and twisting seaweed. Curious villagers walked out onto ground that had always been underwater. Then, on the horizon, a dark line began to rise. What they were seeing was not a normal tide returning. It was a massive wall of water racing toward the coast. Within minutes, the waves smashed into the low-lying shores of the Bristol Channel. Entire villages were swallowed in a surge of mud, timber, and salt water. Church bells rang briefly before towers collapsed into the flood. Survivors scrambled for higher ground as the sea roared inland. Some accounts claimed the water reached as far as 14 miles inland. By the time the waters receded, thousands were dead. Official records described it as a sudden and terrible flood. For centuries, it was blamed on an extreme storm surge. But some modern scientists believe something even more powerful struck that day. They argue the signs point to a tsunami triggered far out in the Atlantic. The sudden retreat of the sea matches eyewitness descriptions of a tsunami's warning sign. The speed and force of the surge also fit the pattern. Yet no written record mentions an earthquake shaking England that morning. The truth remains buried beneath layers of mud and time. What is certain is that in a single morning, the sea reshaped the coastline forever. And somewhere beneath the quiet waves today lies the memory of that sudden, towering wall of water.